Have you, as an expectant mother, already created your birth plan? Do you know how important it is to have one? If you don't know what I'm talking about, stay with me in this video where I'll explain your rights and everything you need to know that few people tell you. Hello, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic for all pregnant women: the birth plan. I'm here to help you understand what a birth plan is and how it can make your childbirth experience more peaceful and personalized. We'll also explore how to create it and why it's essential for a positive birth experience. There are many details involved in planning for the arrival of a new baby. Among the most notable points during pregnancy is filling out a document that can help: the birth plan. It's a very relevant document that is gaining recognition worldwide and is here to stay. It gathers all the woman's wishes for the baby's birth, from admission to discharge, so that the mother and family can describe their desires and expectations about which situations and procedures should be followed or avoided if possible. This includes, for example, choosing the companion, positions, and emergency measures. Having a birth plan can help reduce anxiety because you will be more prepared and aware of what to expect. It also helps the healthcare team understand and respect your preferences. Historically, childbirth was conducted in a very standardized way without considering the individual preferences of mothers. Today, the birth plan allows for a more personalized approach, reflecting advances in patient rights and the humanization of childbirth. It's like a guide with legal validity for the team performing the birth that relates to autonomy. All professionals involved, whether in the public or private network, are required to receive, read, and follow the instructions described. Ideally, this document should contain as much information as possible about what the future mother expects in all stages of labor, from birth to baby care. How would you like to handle the start of labor? Do you prefer to stay at home as long as possible or go directly to the hospital? Labor itself is divided into stages, and you need to be aware of which stage you are in. In another video on the channel, I provide all this information to help you identify which stage of the process you are in and to clarify your choices for the birth plan. Before creating your birth plan, it's necessary to understand it better and know more details so that it can indeed be clear and objective for everyone involved in the process. Even if you have the support of various professionals to create the birth plan, it's common to feel a bit lost. So, here's a tutorial on how to create the best plan for you and your baby. Who should be involved in creating the document? Creating it with the doctor and the prenatal care team is also important to clarify doubts and adapt it to your and your baby's clinical condition. Besides healthcare professionals, the companion who will be present during childbirth should also participate in creating the birth plan. This is because while you are focused on giving birth, this person will be the spokesperson responsible for ensuring the rights expressed on paper are practically enforced. Additionally, knowing in advance the chosen place for the birth can also help. Here, I'm referring to a visit to the physical structure of the location. How to create a birth plan. Although simple, expressing yourself clearly and objectively is fundamental. Where to start? The first thing you need to know is there is no fixed model to follow. You can create your birth plan in bullet points or a continuous text. It also doesn't matter if it's handwritten or typed on a computer. On the internet and in some childbirth services, you can find ready-made templates where the expectant mother only selects her preferences, or that can serve as a base. If you choose to create your own, a tip is to separate the moment of birth into stages, and in each one, note your expectations. For example, during labor, I want to wear my own clothes and not the hospital's. I want music, silence in the environment. I do not authorize the use of oxytocin to induce labor. I want access to a bathtub or shower. At the time of birth, I want a low-light environment. I don't want the air conditioning on. I want to choose the most comfortable position for me. I do not authorize the shaving of my pubic hair. Right after birth, I demand that the baby be immediately brought for skin-to-skin contact with me. I want the companion to cut the baby's cord. I want the baby to breastfeed in the first hour of life. Until discharge, I do not authorize the offering of formula milk or pacifiers for the baby. I demand to breastfeed the baby on demand. I want the baby to stay in the room with me. It's important to note that as the birth of a baby is a natural process, there can be unplanned episodes. This means that situations may arise during labor that require the medical team to take different actions than expected due to complications with you or the baby, but obviously, these changes will only be made if they are considered necessary for your and the baby's health. That's why choosing a trustworthy medical team is essential. Of course, there are many other details related to the birth plan. When filling it out, you should pay attention to every detail to make sure you don't forget any important information. How can I ensure my birth plan is respected? Even though all hospitals are required to follow the document, many of them receive it with some reluctance and end up attaching it to the medical record without giving it much importance. That's why it's important for the companion to be involved in the process. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more tips and information about pregnancy, childbirth, and advice for mothers. Once a mother, always a mother. We wish you a safe and loving childbirth. See you next time.